Hi everyone. Welcome back. So, guys, if you remember, as part of the previous session, we have seen how exactly we can read the data from a JSON basically, and we validated that particular response, right? Once after we are hitting the API and we are getting the response, we are reading the data from the JSON file and we are comparing whether the same data that we are getting as part of a response or not. That's what we have validated in the previous session. Right. Today, in extension to that, what are we going to do right now is let us try to hit a post endpoint. With that, a post endpoint, let us try to give input our JSON basically. So, ideally, if you have seen the post, right, in any scenario of a post, we are passing the data as part of a request within that feature file itself. As of now, what I'm trying to do is instead of passing my data within a request, let us pass my data in a JSON, okay, in an external file and read it from the file and pass it here. That's what the ultimate objective I'm trying to do right now. For which, what I'm doing right now is let me create a simple scenario for now. Okay, let me create a simple scenario for now to post an entry. Okay, I just created to post an entry, and the API that I want to deal with it here is, if you can see right now, this is the public API, and from which the post is having this URL and this is the JSON body. So I just updated that URI, the post URI, along with the JSON body, and when I validate it in a postman, this is the response that I'm getting. So first of all, what I'm doing is copy this URL, update this URL. I don't want a path in this situation basically. And the method that I want to use here is a post. So I'm changing it to post. And the response code that we are getting is a 201. So here change it to 201. But one thing that we need to know is for this particular one request, we need to pass the body. So what I'm doing right now is first of all, read the data. So what I'm doing is then okay, then def input JSON body. Okay, input JSON body is equal to read the content from the application dot response. So let me create a new JSON file. So copy the existing file and paste it. I'm just naming it as input data.json, and in which this is the input that I want to pass it. In the input data.json, I just want to pass name as Surendra and the job as mobile automation tester. Okay, consider that I have given these details. So the file name is input data.json. In your feature file, you need to specify input data.json, and the request here, I'm passing this as a request. See what we are doing right now, whatever the request input that you need to pass on, which is a JSON body, that I kept it in a input data.json file, and in the feature file I am reading the content from that particular JSON file and I am storing here in an input JSON, and that input we are passing as a request value. So which means that we are telling to our karate framework that whatever the data that you have in an input data.json file, use it as your input in requesting the post endpoint. Perfect. Let me try to run it and see whether it is retrieving. We should get a 201. Let us see whether we are getting a 201 success message or not. See, basically, this is passed. And if you see right now, the response that we got is name. Okay. So let me copy this response, and maybe I can put the response in the document to see whether we are getting the appropriate response or not. So here is the response. So if you see, it has a name, job, ID, created it. So if you see this name, job, ID, created it, Perfect. All the details we got it in a response. Additionally, you want, you can compare that response also, but here up to here, we can take a pass. And this is the one that I have explained right now. And you guys can give it a try on an XML. Okay, you guys can give it a try on an XML. Okay, so go ahead and practice this scenario and let me know if you encounter any issues. Thank you. Bye bye.